Abstraction in Java.
In this demonstration, we shall discuss about the abstract class. So at first, let us suppose we are going for one class creation, and the name of the class say my class 1. This is a my class 1. Here we are defining two methods. We are defining another method, that is a void some function 1 2, and we are not writing any function body here. We are not writing the function body. Then what will happen, as we haven't written any function body, so the suggestion is that either add the body or change my class 1 dot my function 1 2 to abstract. If I select this option, then it will become abstract, and here we are having one error is there. Make the type my class 1 abstract. That means one abstract class will contain abstract methods. So whenever a class is having the abstract method, then automatically the class must be made as abstract. Now what will happen, let us go for another class which will inherit this my class 1. I'm going for another class. Let the name of the class is my class 2, and which is extending say my class 1. If you go for this, I'm finding that my class 1 is there. I'm just making this one as a super class, and this is my derived class here, subclass. So my class 2. So my class 2 extends my class 1. So here the respective function which was unimplemented in my class 1, that is this one, that is a my function 1 2. So this particular function has to be implemented here. So what we are doing, we're just writing this statement here. So here we are going for the main function, and we are defining my class 2 object. So now ob1 dot my function 1 1, ob2 dot my function 1 2. So let me repeat once again. This is my class 1. Here one function my function 1 1, its body is defined. There is another function my function 1 2 2. I have written only the signature of the function, the body has not been written. So it was suggested to make the method abstract because we are not writing the body of this function my function 1 2, and whenever we are making this one abstract, then the suggestion is coming from Eclipse that this my class 1 should be made abstract class because it is containing abstract method. Now in my class 2, I've just inherited my class 1 to my class 2, and here we are bound to override the my class 1 2 method here. If we don't want to override this one, then obviously this my class 2 will again have to be made abstract, declared as abstract class. So here the body we have written. Now we have defined the object under my class 2, and new my class 2 is a constructor to instantiate this object, and from this object we are calling both my function 1 1 and my function 1 2. If I go for execution, you can find that my function 1 1 is executing, my function 1 2 is executing. So both the function, they have got their execution. So now what will happen if I define my class 1 object here. So as this my class 1 was having one unimplemented method my function 1 2, then automatically this particular my function 1 2 is coming down here. So it has to be implemented, then only this object 2 will have the complete declaration and definition. So that's why you can find that what I'm trying to do, again I'm showing you that here I'm just writing here is equal to new my class 1, if I go for this my class 1, automatically this code is coming. So let us suppose I'm not writing this one, I'm just writing everything manually. Okay, I'm just writing up to this. Then what is coming, you see the error message is there, cannot instantiate the type my class 1. So this my class 1, as it is one abstract class, so its object cannot be defined until we implement all the unimplemented abstract method in the respective class my class 1. So what we can do, we're just putting curly braces here, opening and closing. Now the option has got changed. Now it is asking for add unimplemented methods. So now here is the body where you'll be putting this unimplemented method. So now what I'm doing, my function 1.2 is executing here. Okay, so now let me go for the, so this is my class, so this a bracket is this one, so I'm coming down this, so I shall go for this ob2 dot my function 1.1, ob2 dot my function 1.1, so it can easily be executed because it is a my class 1 method here, and also ob2 dot my function 1.2. so both I'm going to implement, both I want to call and for execution. You can find that they are executing fine. So in this way I've shown you that how these abstract classes are to be written and how to extend it in some implementing class which will implement all the abstract methods. So now let us go for another example here. See here one class is there, the name of the class is emp, and it is having one method is there, that is a description, and one method is there, that is a salary, which is abstract. That means we are not writing the body of the salary. As a result of that, this particular class we are supposed to make that one abstract also. Now this programmer is another class which is extending emp. So here the description is another method we have written which is overriding this description here, which is getting inherited, and also it is bound to define the respective unimplemented method, that is the salary. It has to be implemented. Implemented means the respective body is to be written. We are going for another class, that is the test emp, which is extending emp. So here this description method is getting overwritten as we did in case of programmer. Obviously the respective body of this particular description is getting changed, and here it is calling the base class. It is also calling the base class description. So irrespective of the name of the base class will be referred to as super from the code. So super.description, that means this particular description is supposed to get executed. It is an employee and also works as a tester. So this particular string will also get printed. As it is implementing this abstract, it is extending this abstract class here. So the respective function has to be defined here. So at the rate of override, so void salary, so respective function has got defined. Now it is very simple that we are defining empe, which is instantiated using the new programmer, because you know that programmer is nothing but the subclass, derived class from the base class emp. So empe can be instantiated in this way, and then e.description and e.salary we are going to print, and then e is equal to new tested emp, and e.description and e.salary is going to get printed here. So let us go for the output. So you can find that we are getting the output like this. It is a programmer and salary of the programmer is 25,000. So at first we are putting this one as programmer. You can find that it is coming from here. So there is a programmer description is getting executed, not the emp description. The programmer description is getting executed, and then obviously the salary will be executed, this one. So that's why you are getting this output. Salary of the programmer is 25,000. And now here you can find that when you are instantiating this e with this new, that is a tested emp, the respective constructor we are calling, that means we are just instantiating employee object with the tested emp class object. Then the description which is going to get executed is super.description, and then system.out.println works as a tester. So what will happen, you can find that it is an employee and works as a tester. So it is coming like this, and you see here we have used only print, not println. So it is an employee, and as a continuation in the same line we are getting this A blank space works as a tester in the outcome. So it is, they are coming in the same line as the result of that. And then here the salary is getting executed, the salary function is getting executed, and that is the salary of the tester is 35,000, and that is getting executed. So in this way you are getting this idea that how these abstract classes are to be defined and how to deal with them.